All right, it is the after show. Jeff Lewis, you can hear him on Jeff Lewis Live on Radio Andy, Sirius XM Channel 102. Actually, I want to go to the audience. Raise your hand if you have a question for me or Jeff. You can ask us anything. Yes to the couple who's raising your hand there, sharing the ear pods on the second from left. Yeah, you.
Hey, Andy.
Yeah, Andy, I'm about to,
Right.
we're about to have a baby.
We have a question.
Oh, no, not the baby people. You can go second. Yes, you.
Hey, Andy. All right, we have a question. Which of any of the Bravolebrities would you consider like personal friends? Do you like have group texts or like invite people to dinner or any of that, or do you have to keep them at sort of an arm's length as like the EP of those shows and the host of this show?
I would consider Jeff a personal friend. We had a little bit of a hiccup a year or two ago, but Jeff and I are great. And I would consider him a personal friend. Yes, Jeff?
I was just going to say, I think one of the reasons why we became such good friends is because when I would hang out with you, I would never talk about work, and I never wanted anything from you. We would just hang out and talk about life. Where if you go out with a housewife, they want more screen time. They want to know what's happening next season. They want, we never did that. We never did that. I never asked if there was any sort of issues with filming. I would go to another producer and deal with it directly. Right. I never bothered you with that.
Padma and I are friends. We see each other, and. I mean, I consider myself friends with a lot of the housewives, and
Kathy Griffin and you are close.
Very. Okay, the other couple who's expecting a child.
Yeah, so we're having our first baby in June. I guess the question's to both of you. What's the best part of fatherhood?
Wow. I think, to me, the best part of to me, the best time of fatherhood is I love his bedtime. I love sitting with him and singing and talking. And we're doing a new thing where I go through everybody that he knows. We sit there and I go through names of people he knows and we talk about them. And then we look out the window and we say goodnight to New York City and all the buildings. So that's like a fun ritual that I love. But there's so much. What's your favorite part, Jeff?
When the nanny gets there at 7 a.m., that's my favorite part of the day and takes over.
I have to say, when his nanny gets there at 10 a.m. for me, I'm like, bye. But it's great. Anyone else have any questions? Yes, in the bottom right. Yep.
So we live in Detroit. And we're wondering when there's going to be a Real Housewives of Detroit.
I don't know. We haven't delved into that. Jeff, should we do a Detroit Housewives?
Look, I was shocked when you did Salt Lake City. I thought that's the last thing we need is another franchise. But look, I love it.
Okay, two more questions.
So why not?
Yes to the woman in the red.
What do you think, Jeff, about Andy potentially bringing back Real Housewives of Miami? I don't think the first 3 seasons were fabulous.
I happen to like Miami. I wouldn't mind seeing a reboot. I probably would watch it. But I thought I liked Miami. I wasn't sure why it was canceled.
Okay, one more question. Yes, to the two gentlemen in the top left.
Hi. So we had a really fun time at BravoCon,
Yes.
I guess, in 2019. Are there any plans for opening up or doing another BravoCon when everything is good to go, safe, and
there was going to be a
perfect to do
BravoCon
that?
this year. I mean, there was going to be a BravoCon in 2020, and it got canceled, obviously. And
Yeah.
I don't know. Last I heard, they were working on another one, but I don't know when that will be. I don't know. The answer is I
Yeah.
can't imagine them not doing one. I just don't know when.
Great.
There you go. Well, Jeff, thanks for hanging out, Jeff. That was fun.
Sure. It's great. I had fun. Thanks for having me.
Kind of fun being the only guest, too. Nobody to clog up your airtime.
I mean, I don't so much care about that, but yeah, I
know.
was hoping to hang out with either Jen or Lisa, just because I'm fans of the show. But you know, I actually, you know, who I'm really liking is that Heather Gay now on that Salt Lake City.
Yeah, she's great. She's really great.
I like her. I think I would have her as my best friend.
Yeah, she's very likable. And so are you, Jeff. Give Zoila a hug for me.
People say that all the time.
Yeah, I know they do. Give Zoila a hug for me, and thanks, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.